Donald Trump has threatened the political leader of Iran with targeted political assassination, which would be a violation of international law. It'd be a war crime. Israel commits war crimes and violates international law as a matter of course. It carries out collective punishment and genocide against the people of Palestine. It targets civilian populations throughout the region. It terrorizes the region as a state sponsor of terrorism, and yet there are no repercussions for Israel. The USA gave nuclear weapons to Israel in violation of the Non-Proliferation Treaty that was signed in 1968. There are no repercussions for this. Why does the law apply to some nations like Iran, while other nations like USA and Israel do not have to follow international laws and treaties and conventions? It's for the same reason that laws are not equally applied domestically in bourgeois capitalist nations like the USA. It all comes down to Karl Marx's most fundamental observation about class society. The ideas of the ruling class are the ideas which govern society. The economic power of the ruling class is what gives them power over our ideas. Laws are just ideas that we write down and we kind of all agree more or less to follow. Now, there's the caveat. Do we all really all agree to that? Is there really a social contract which we are all parties to? Answer is no. The capitalist ruling class sets an agenda and then we all have to follow it. Now, they do a lot of work to manufacture consent to make us believe we are parties to developing these laws, but we are not. Legalism is this political notion that we should just follow the laws, that they're inviolable and that we have to work within the legal system. You see it all the time with the DNC right now, where they're only seeing courts as the only way to oppose Donald Trump. That's not going to get us anywhere. We have to engage in direct action, understand the material basis for our own oppression. That's why philosophy is really important. That's why raising class consciousness and social consciousness is really, really important. People have to understand the nature of their own oppression. Until we understand that, we're all going to keep being cowed and controlled by the ruling class. That goes domestically and internationally. I have no love for Iran's system of government, but that doesn't matter. I still hope that they will overcome Israel in this armed struggle, because in this situation, they're in the right. And in this situation, Israel needs to be contained. They are a threat to not just the region, but our entire planet. They're very willing to go into World War III to preserve their own position of power in the world. Until we have socialist revolution where the worker sees economic power, sees the means of production, and until we have a lot of these socialist revolutions across the world so that we have a plurality of socialist nations that can oppose colonialist, imperialist, capitalist domination, it's going to be very, very difficult to see justice in the world. Oh, and hey, if you like these ideas, then check out our free ebook on dialectical materialism at banyanhouse.org.